In the heart of Newark, a different kind of classroom has been taking root. Beyond the desk and traditional classrooms, there are countless school garden programs that are thriving, serving as a safe, inclusive space for students to learn, grow, and play. These school gardens across the city offer students a living laboratory where science isn't just read, it's grown. And this is just some of the important work we are rooted in. At Greater Newark Conservancy, we are dedicated to enhancing the well-being of Newark's communities by expanding access to healthy food, environmental education, and green spaces. These hands-on programs cultivate sustainability, inspire action, and celebrate the power of nature to heal and uplift. We aren't just growing vegetables, we are growing the next generation of environmental leaders. We are growing new attitudes to experiencing new taste. We are exposing students to a pipeline of green careers. And from one of my amazing food court educated alumni, she stated, "The garden is the most engaging and inspiring co-teacher I have ever had. The land leads the learning as much, if not more than I do." Now enough of me talking. Let's highlight some of the many students across Newark that are being impacted by these school garden programs.
My favorite taste test was when they had those apples and when they cut it with that metal thing and it kind of just like made it taste better.
Mango jerk bean salad. It was my favorite because it was crunchy and I was trying new flavors for the first time.
The spaghetti squash, and it tasted just like spaghetti because she cooked it in the class, and it tasted like with the tomato sauce, it tasted just like spaghetti.
So as fruit, I would say definitely a pear because pears are sweet. They have a lot of juice in them, and I would also say pear because it's good, it's very healthy, and it's actually very smooth when you bite onto it.
My favorite taste test was the berry banana smoothie because when I was tasting it, it gave like a pop of tastes, and it was like you're tasting like a flavor mixed with like a banana taste, and it tastes very good.
My favorite task in the garden is watering, because when you water it helps plants grow and like trees grow. So let's say like there's a mini plant and you start helping it grow so it could grow up to a tree. If we didn't start watering grass and trees, then we wouldn't have no air to breathe.
My favorite garden task is to like water the plants, or if like there was any task to do in the garden, I would love to help out because I'm a very helpful person. I love helping and water the plants if there's any needing for like shoveling, stuff like that. So I like to help a lot. Yeah.
I joined snack because people been throwing away food, but they supposed to be, if they don't want it, they actually should give it to other people. So that's why I joined snack.
I joined snack because I feel like kids should get their own decision on like what they want instead of just getting whatever there is, because some kids waste food and might not eat them, and there's some people that don't have food. So I feel like they should have their own decision and get to speak up on what they want.
I feel good because kids might be happy then when they get to pick their own choice. It feels exciting to know that my voice is helping change for like students so they can get what they want for lunch and not just throw it away and waste food. So it feels really good.
I don't snack for a reason, and the reason is because I want to make school lunch better. I want to make people happy. I want to see smiles. I just want to make school lunch higher quality than lower. So yeah, that's why I don't snack.
It makes me feel very
helpful. It makes me feel happy because I know that I'm helping a lot of kids that don't like to speak, they don't want to use their voice. So it makes me feel like I'm helping. It makes me feel very how do I put this? Excited because I know that me using my voice to help another children is very proud. Yeah.
Something I learned this year with Miss Lovely is that fruits and vegetables help our body. No, here's a fun fact. If we don't have bees, which planting helps bees, if we don't have bees, then how are they gonna like pollen? We need pollen stuff, like they're the pollinators, and they make like food for us. So we need bees to survive in this eleventroment. Yeah.
El yud funciona como la tierra y la luz solar funciona como el sol.
Something I learned this year is how bees pollinate plants. And another thing I learned this year is how plants grow.
I think the school gardens are important so the kids can see what they're planting, and later on they recognize it that they're eating it, what they planted, and it's healthy with nutrients in your body. And also you have fun while gardening because it takes a long time, though it's fun. And
School gardens are important is because they're the reason why we have those taste testings, and we have flowers over there, so for bees, so they can collect pollen, and those help the bees. And we have the special equipment to help the garden keep growing, so for like next classes and probably like keep going for next years.
School gardens are important because we can know more about the garden, and we can know more about plants.
gardens are important because that's where we get our lunch from, like the vegetables and the fruits. And if we don't have like any vegetables or fruit, how are we gonna have like nutrients in our body, and how are we gonna stay healthy?
I feel school gardens are important because school gardens can help the kids learn about nature, and one day they can help grow trees or make the environment better.
What happens here at Greater Newark Conservancy and across all these amazing school gardens is more than just teaching kids about growing a fruit, veggie, or herb. It's about showing them that they have the power to nourish their own community and mind. When these students get their hands in the soil, they aren't just planting seeds. They're rooting themselves in a healthier, greener future for all of Newark. And all of this work is not possible without all the supporters along the way. From the food court educators and interns, to the teachers and staff, to the custodians who mow the gardens, or the security who opened up the gates and doors to let us in, to the volunteer groups and donors and sponsors, we all have one thing to say to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you! Thank you!
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.